So today I'd like to do something different and take a moment to talk about the coronavirus and give you some advice on how you can help yourself and others through this situation. It's undeniable that the coronavirus is affecting all of us in some way or another. And one thing it's doing is it's inspiring a lot of fear, a lot of worry, a lot of tension in the world. And regardless of your belief about the situation, whether you're on the side of the conspiracy theorist and you think it's some plot by the government or some biological warfare, something to corrupt the economy, or you're in the state of serious worry, afraid that you're going to get sick or everyone you know and love is going to get sick, or if you're someone who just thinks it's a flu and it's going to pass by right away. Regardless of what belief you hold, it's very likely that at some point throughout this situation, you'll begin to experience some sort of fear, some sort of nervousness. And it's perfectly normal. You know, we're creatures of resonance. We start to resonate with the people we're around. We start to feel what the people around us are feeling. It's why if you go to a room full of children playing and laughing, you'll probably start to feel pretty happy. If you go to a funeral, probably you'll start to feel sad, even if you don't know the person who's passed. We have this beautiful quality to start to resonate with the people around us. The thing is, when a lot of the people around us are feeling fear and worry and panic, we can start to feel some of this energy, even if it's not really our choice, even if we don't really believe the things going on, we can start to feel this nervousness, which is okay. It's completely natural. But what's really important is that we bring awareness to it. If we experience fear without awareness, it can take us to a very low level of consciousness. You know, the level of consciousness of fear is one based solely on survival. When you really feel fear and you're not aware of it, you just act out of survival instinct. You can be impulsive, you can want to hide and stay safe, maybe you want to fight or flight kind of scenario. Some people resort to theft and stealing or fighting because it's just, it puts us into this very primal survival instinct. You know, I've been seeing posts about people trying to pull scams now, you know, telephone scams and email scams, trying to steal from people in this situation. It's really sad, but these people are acting out of fear now. You know, they're pushed down to a very low level of consciousness where you cannot see the others. You know, we can't act from a place of love and compassion and empathy because the life just becomes about keep me alive and keep me safe. But when we can bring awareness to the fear, awareness to the experience, we can rise above it. So my advice to you is, if you do start to feel any of these kind of feelings, this nervousness, this tension, this worry, really try to bring awareness to it. Instead of putting the fear over there and don't feel it and go act impulsively and buy 1,000 rolls of toilet paper, take a moment and say, you know what, I'm feeling nervous. You know, what does it feel like? You know, and feel into the body. What does my body feel like? Is there tension in my chest? Is there vibration in my spine? Is there blood pressure, heart rate? You know, feel all of these things. Bring awareness to them. How am I breathing? If you're in a state of worry, probably you're breathing quite shallow and fast. Just bringing awareness to the breath, we can start to deepen it. We can start to breathe more slow, and instantly it helps us to feel more calm. I really encourage you to focus on your breath if you start to feel any of this nervousness. Breathe slow, calm the mind, and then act. Because never in the history of you or mine or anyone's life has anyone made a good, wise, rational decision when they've been in a state of panic. You know, so really just find your center, calm down. And we do that by feeling into the body, by allowing our experience. You know, as Franklin Roosevelt said, we have nothing to, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Because usually what happens is we don't allow ourselves to feel fear. We have some feeling of fear and we push it away, we don't want to look at it, and we go act really impulsively. Or we fight someone, or we freeze. You know, what we want to do is cultivate awareness, bring awareness to it, allow ourselves. If you feel fear, if you feel nervousness, fully embrace it. affirm to yourself, I feel afraid. What does it feel like? I feel scared. Bring awareness to it and then say, how can I act that would benefit me and those around me? Because this is what we want to get to. We want to get to a point where we're still acting, choosing what we're doing, choosing our actions, rather than reacting to the environment, reacting to the energy around us. You know, in yoga, fear is associated with the first chakra, Muladhara chakra. And it's one of the first obstacles we need to overcome on the spiritual path. Because fear puts us in a very low level of consciousness. You know, when we're in fear, the only thing we're concerned about is our survival. You know, keeping safe, having a home. So once we feel safe, once we're secure and healthy in our body, then we can start to lift our consciousness and we can start to have a life of joy and pleasure, of power and wealth, of love and compassion and giving and surrender, of creativity, expression, inspiration, insight, realization. But if we're stuck in fear and just worried about our survival, we can't reach any of these states of the life. We can't appreciate any of these other qualities of the life. So it's very important that we work with this fear. You know, so how can we work with Muladhara chakra? How can we work with this fear? Like I already said, bring awareness to it. Breathe slow and steady. Accept that you have this experience. As soon as you accept that you have fear and witness it, it automatically raises your consciousness to that of the witness consciousness, where you can observe the fear from a detached state and you say, I have fear. It's not I am fear. I have it, and it's a passing energy. To work with Muladhara, you know, one great way is spend some time in nature. You know, if you can, go outside, walk around. You don't have to be with people, you can walk. Maybe walking barefoot, really connect with the earth. If you have a garden, it's a great time to do some gardening, get your hands dirty, you know, really touch the soil and connect with the Mother Earth. Spend some time with family and friends. If you can't actually see them, talk to them, you know, feel that sense of community, that sense of tribe. Eat healthy foods, you know, nutrition, put some nutrients into your body, you know, help yourself to feel healthy, help your body to be constructed out of good, whole foods. Do some physical activity, if either running, sport, if you do yoga, do some forward folds, they're very grounding. If you don't do meditation, now is a great time to pick up a meditation practice, to develop some sort of awareness practice, and this will help you to realize when your mind is starting to escape into a place of tension and panic, and we can stay, wait a minute, what am I feeling? And observe, becoming the observer, becoming the witness. This will help you so much. Breathing, slowing down, grounding, eating well, resting. All of these things will help you to feel grounded. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me, guys. And I hope that this helps somehow. And if nothing else, remember, just breathe slow and deep. Cultivate that awareness. Observing, don't be afraid of the fear. Just allow it. Help the other people. If they feel fear, don't tell them don't be afraid. Tell them to observe their fear. You know, what is it? And then breathe. And then I know that you will remain centered, and I know you will help the people around you to stay centered, and we'll all get through this together. Thank you so much, guys. I wish you all health and peace of mind and a beautiful future. Namaste. I said to walk barefoot, but now I'm burning my feet on the floor. Get home where it's safe.